Hello and welcome back to another 1v1 game in Steel Division 2. So this is another division that I haven't shown out before. This is Podv blah blah Gruppa Bezuglogo. It's like the worst name ever. It's a B-rated mechanized division. Pretty interesting, so let's go with the deck. I have some Razvedka that I use in combat roles. Have a bazooka, so I can take out a tank here and there. D70 Recon, good little tank, nothing much to say about it, it's pretty good. D34 76 Recon, pretty self-explanatory. You can open with these and they're pretty good in close range engagements against enemy armor as well. They shoot really fast. Infantry have some sappers, 15 points, these guys are really cheap and they're worth it because of these frag AG shells, so if they run into a flamer squad they will die, but they will take it with them due to the TNT charge. Not much other infantry here in A when it comes. I chose these Strafniki, 40 points penal infantry, 13 rifles, 3 PPSHs and 3 MGs and a PTRD rifle. Pretty good squad. You can't really vet them up though, so I wouldn't even vet them up because I need the numbers here and there. So 12 Strafniki in A, more than enough. In B I have these vetted Automachiki, which are my go-to squad for close range engagements as the Russians. 12 Sappers in B, pretty okay squad even for ranged engagements, but these guys are made for forest fighting due to their TNT. You can throw them all in. Strelki with the DP, I vetted them up in phase D. Normal squad, 8 SVT rifles, 2 MGs and a PTRD. And 27 Strelki in C for these late game engagements when there's a lot of stuff happening and you need infantry to plug the gaps. Tanks, T-34s, the most cheap variant, pretty spammable, pretty good for what they cost. KV-1S, leader, nothing much to say about this thing, loves your tanks. It's a bit better than T-34. As this division you get 2 captured tigers, which is really good and really nice. I dig the whole color scheme, the Soviet color scheme for the tiger. And you can only get 2 of those in A, or you can get 1 vetted in A. Of course everybody takes 2 because why wouldn't you? And some of these T-34s in B, they're a bit vetted, but you can't put them. I would take the numbers over the vet any day. Support tab, Flamer, MG, infantry gun, commander, and ammunition truck. Nothing too interesting here. AT, I take the PTRS, it's pretty good. And I kinda like to have some range with these things, so these guys can be sneaked through enemy lines as well. 45mm AT gun, good for opening games. You can transport it with a jeep, so that means that it will be pretty fast and it will be there before the enemy, so you can get into good positions. 100mm pen is usually enough for most tanks, I mean except for the really heavy cats, but you can do damage to them as well. Cis guns, better AT gun, can be used as arty. Anti-air, I went a lot here because arty and air are the meta right now, so you kinda want to have a lot of this stuff, and I had leftover points, so I took this. Took these. I mean, they are all pretty. They're all underperforming. I would say all of these AA pieces that the Soviet gets. 37mm is kind of okay. 85mm underperforming as well, but a lot of AA here. I want to have air superiority with this division. RT-wise, we have the RD leader, which I of course use as an infantry leader. You have 82mm mortars, Su-76, AT and RT. These guys will lose their smoke shells in the release, I think. And we have this Katyusha variant. In the air we have 2 of these Boston Recon planes, and I don't know why I even keep them. Where's the MG actually? Okay, the MG's in the back. I was wondering why this thing isn't shooting at anything, and now I know. So only has a turret in the back, so if it's running away it can kind of shoot a bit, but it won't be able to attack anything. So pretty useless. I might switch this out and take these PE-283 ground attack planes or more of these L2s or anything. Now I see I have cluster bombers. I didn't even realize I get these. So I might as well do this right now, but this was the deck I played with, so I played with the recon planes, but I'm gonna be taking, I think, 2 of those in B. So a slight change there. And that's my deck, well, my new deck, but I wouldn't take these. I thought it has the cannon somewhere here on the nose, so it can kind of do something, but it doesn't. And I'll see you right back in the game. So here we go, good old Orsha. We are playing against Harteneck, A-rated division, pretty good division, good armor, good infantry. Only weakness is AA, and their air tab isn't too impressive either. So I played a lot of Harteneck and I know what the weaknesses are, so I'm going to try to exploit them as much as possible. And air superiority is a thing that needs to be used here if I want to win this battle. I could get 2 tigers, he can get I don't know how many, but over 10 I'm pretty sure, if he really wants to. So in the armor department we are a bit outgunned, but that is okay, we're used to it. And I'm gonna just let him deploy and deploy myself, and then we're gonna see what our plans and deployment look like. So the game is actually releasing tomorrow. It might be today for you, depends when this video goes up, so I'm recording this a day before release. And let's look at the deployment. Over here we have Aufklärers, Panzerschreck, we have this, I think that's a Lux basically, but a recon Lux, whatever, it went somewhere, there it is. It looks like a Lux. 2 Jägerpiles. Over here, okay, let's see the deployment, a bit aggressive here with the Lux. 3 Panzergrens, pretty good. These are the ones I think, I don't know if they have an AT weapon, they may come with an AT weapon, may not. Over here we have some Aufklärers, have 2 of these captured Zis guns and 2 P-Grens. Normal deployment, almost looks like my deployment. Over here we have Aufklärers and 4 Pentagrams and a captured Zis gun and a Panzerschreck coming in. For me over here I have some Flamers, 2 Flamer units, infantry gun, sappers with the PPSH, 45mm AT gun, Razvedka, T-34, some more recon and some Strafniki. So just trying to get these village with the PPSH sappers. And well, that's it. We're gonna get into some positions here and try to take this. SG-43 moving into the church, so MG and 2 Strafnikis taking these positions. Over here SG-43 a bit on overwatch and 2 Flamers. I started putting Flamers in these little places, which is probably better. Over here we have an M42 AT gun, some Razvedka. And here's my kind of main push. I have some PPSHs, sappers that is, some Flamers just trying to take this territory. Over here I have some Strafniki coming in to the right and to the left. Here I have 2 sappers with the PPSHs and some Flamers, and I'm trying to get into this village, so let's see how that goes. Moves in the recon plane. I think his recon plane can shoot at stuff, even strafe out stuff. I realize I'm too late here, I'm gonna get shredded. So I decide to move back, just get these guys out and move them back to the forest. Over here we have some enemy Aufklärers that kind of push through, almost take out one of my squads. They take out one of my squads, so that was really bad play here by me. T-34 getting shot by the Zis. Over here we're just retreating into the forest, taking these positions. Enemy recon plane is just scouting. Strafniki shooting these Aufklärers now. M42 gun in position, doesn't really have a target. Infantry gun still moving up. Over here the sappers took the building, but he controls the objective. I move back the Razvedka T-34 because that Zis is shooting us to bits. And a bit of a stalemate. Here comes the Lux. Really good at taking out infantry. A pain in the ass to take out, honestly, even with these sappers, because you can't get too close to it, it just shreds infantry. And my Strafniki, I think I mistakenly moved one of these squads to this side, so I don't have Strafniki here, so no PTRDs. To the right we're in another engagement. I see that Zis isn't really having a big chance to penetrate, so I use my Razvedka to shoot it and the mortar. Infantry gun now shooting at enemy infantry, really effective. We're gonna go a bit faster here. No reason to waste time. I want to see what happened here. So 2 flamers are moving in. Run into Jaeger Pyos. Yeah, the worst engagements they could get into. Get some flames in, but the Gebalteladung is thrown and takes out my squad. Or here PPSH, Sappers, they exchange their grenades, but he's gonna run into the flamers now. Probably, maybe. Yes. So there we go. Enemy squad gets surrendered. I have some Sappers moving in again. He's using his hair to strafe out my stuff. I move in this AA piece, and of course, as an experienced player, he's pretty high level. I think we're the same level, 12, 13, I'm not sure. He knows that he can strafe out this thing, so he's gonna try. Almost manages to. I move in this Boston Recon plane because I thought it could do something, but it can't do nothing. But it can scare him off because he doesn't know that it can't shoot him either, so that's pretty good. Or here, T-34 in the forest, just guarding this little area because people like to push stuff through here. That AA piece almost got taken out by the Ziskan, I think. Well, no, not by the Ziskan, something shot it. To the right, he's kind of moving into position here with this thing. And Aufklärer is moving through. No real reason to push them through like this because they don't have an AT weapon. Well, except scouting, I guess. T3 up there. Again, more infantry moving in. So this is now 4 right Jaeger squads. This is might be MP44, might be MP40. I don't know until they dismount. I'm trying to move some Strafniki back here. Razvedka takes out the P3, but that was like from the support tab. T-34 moving in here. We have some right Jaegers with MP40s here. The MP40 version has an AT weapon. MP44 guys don't have. So he's gonna take this objective slowly but surely. Aufklärer on no fire, just moving through. We're here Boston chasing around this enemy recon plane. I really didn't see that it can shoot. Strafniki really good in anti-infantry engagements. Flamers will get to them. Might go a bit slower now. Right Jaegers get surrendered. In the middle, nothing much is happening. Felf right now. No one's winning. One right Jaeger is moving in here. These 2 squads will probably take out my flamer. AA is as ineffective as ever. Well, when I say it, it shoots down a recon plane, but it's not as effective as I'd like it to be. I'm trying to get a good shot with the PTRD here, but you don't get any good shot. I don't even know what this does. So this crit, this either, I don't know what it does. And bounce, and I realize I lost here, so I try to retreat before I get shredded. Over here, Flamers are doing a good job against these right Jaegers. They're not vetted, so you know. They get surrendered, 1 squad surrendered, pretty good. To the left, T-34 is pushing through, but he smokes up and shreks it, which is a good play. I didn't pay attention here, bad plays by me. We're still in phase A. Nothing much happening for now. I think we're both waiting for phase B. I have a tiger here now, red tiger. It's nice to see that thing. I'm starting to buy some AA, just put it around the map. Although Harteneck isn't really known for big air plays, I kind of want my Air Force to do something. Because we need to rely on our Air Force to take out enemy tanks. I move these guys in and I realized that the Aufklärer is here. Pretty lucky I moved in units at that moment. But he was just moving here to kind of scout. First I thought about letting the T-34s take it out, but they're bad at spotting it, so I dismount the Strafniki and he takes out the Aufklärer. To the left, I'm moving in more Strafniki. I want to push this forest, but there's a Vet 3 T-34 around there. Strafniki take these guys out. He takes both objectives here, so 13-11. I'm losing now. Tiger is here just on Overwatch. I'm not afraid of anything he can show for now. But if he starts moving in his own Tigers, this thing is in trouble. What is 88mm bullets? What? 300? That's a bug. I think this is a bug here. It should be the MG, and the MG isn't 88mm. T-34 just keeping my infantry squads down for now. We are in phase B, so I might show my air force soon. Razvedka moving in as well, but I want to be careful because these right Jaegers are around. I realized that. Maybe I realized that. Oh yes, I do. Now I fast move them out. Tiger is here as well. Gets a shot on something, I'm not sure what. And I'm moving in the Razvedka to take out that thing. To the right I have some infantry in the forest. 2 T-34s now moving in, supporting this push. To the left, we're in engagement with some enemy infantry. Right Jaegers, right Führer, T-34, there are some piles around, so a lot of infantry here. Strafniki might win this engagement, depends. And here we go, IL-2M. Oh, I didn't go over my air tab, did I? No. I think I didn't. I don't know, when I showed the deck, I don't know if I talked about these IL-2s. And I have a lot of rocket planes, basically. That's it. I think I might have forgotten to talk about it. It's late over here. After midnight, so I'm a bit tired. Anyway, I lose sight of the T-34. I'm trying to hit it with this IL-2, but he keeps running and running. Well, he's not really running on purpose. Crew panicked. Panzerstrike is moving around, so he's trying to get into a good position to snipe something, which is always a good play. T-34 is moving in again. Here we go, bounce. That was really unlucky, but that was lucky enough, so crew panicked. We exchanged crits, basically. He's moving in his air force. These things aren't really that good for Harteneck. They are Hungarian planes. They are vetted, but not that good. I have some AA on the field. I move in this Yak 1B, which isn't too good either, so they're kinda evenly matched, I would say. At least it didn't show too much, but you know, it's better than these. So the L2 has a turret in the back, I think, and will shoot at planes that are chasing it. Again, I have no line of sight on anything here. So these two planes will go down to the right. We surrender some enemy forces here. One T-34 goes down to something, I'm not sure to what. But something killed it. And I'm moving in some Strafniki. Pios are here. Two MA410 ground attack planes moving in against the Tiger. He really wants to take that thing out. He doesn't like it. So there we go. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Driver knockout. A does a good job at panicking them. Move in another Yak. We shot the T-34 with the IL-2, but only got a crit. Gun jammed, isn't too bad, so basically that thing is useless. Gets taken out by the Strafniki PTRDs. This is the only real AA that Harteneck gets. Has other flak, but they are basically useless. This is a very good AA piece. Will shred your planes to pieces. A bit of a forest engagement over here, not much. These Strafniki, I'm looking for his infantry, I just can't find it, and my RT leader runs into Jaeger Pios, so good luck with that. Over here we spot the Jaeger Pios, and the Strafniki will take him out on this range. IL-2 moving in again, trying to shoot that thing, I think. I think I have air superiority, so now I'm using them to full effect. I'm looking for that T-34, trying to take it out. But the IL-2 will shoot it. He moves it out in the last second, so that is pretty good. But the Razvedka is here to finish the job. There, enemy T-34 down. The objective is ours. He has some infantry left here. Jagdpanzer 38 moving in, so Hetzers now, which is kind of a strange option, if I may say so. Yeah, Stuks and Hetzers, I don't know why he opts for those when he could get Tigers, but well, everyone has their own playstyle, I guess. But I'm not showing too much armor. I have some Tigers, but that's it. And my Tiger really isn't doing much because I don't want to risk it. Although, you know, in such a matchup, the Tiger is more... It is pretty effective, it can take out stuff, but it's a psychological factor as well. If your enemy knows there's a Tiger around, he's gonna be careful. There's some Panzerschrecks here, which is a good position to intercept my forces. I'm losing territory again, so now we have to look for these guys and take them out. 14-10. L2 moving in to take out the T-34 if possible. I think he's now... T-34 gets bailed out by the Hetzer. I think he's saving up for his air force. That's why he's not attacking. And here we go, L2 shoots. Only T-34 falls back. Again, Strafniki moving through the forest trying to find these Pyos. Automachiki moving in now. The problem is when you move in the units like that, you're usually doing something. And then it gets taken out by the Panzerschreck. So I'm using my planes to... I don't know what. I think I'm trying to strafe out the AAPs. There... No, I'm not. I'm trying to do something. Automachiki get taken out. Over here we have another engagement. I spot the AAPs and I try to strafe it out, I think. Do I? Yes, I do. So this is a tech round. There we go. So that is not how it should be or how it should work. It's far too easy to strafe these things out. He was lucky I didn't have line of sight on it directly. I could have taken it out with my fire planes only. L2 is moving in. I don't know what I'm trying to hit here. I'm trying to hit the AAPs, but of course it already retreated. To the right we regain control of this objective, mostly with an infantry push with the help of our air force, like everything else in this game. Gruppa is moving towards the Razvedka, but I know they don't have an AT weapon, so I don't care. Pure dominance in the sky when it comes to my air force, but I think he's saving up. A bit of an infantry engagement. He's moving in these Hungarian infantry, which are really good. Have 3 MGs as well, so no joke. These Automachiki are content with staying in their truck. They feel good there, safe, so I guess that's okay. He's trying to mortar my AA, which can work, but it's kind of hard to get a direct hit. My air force is still moving around, looking for targets to strafe, but I don't see too much stuff. As you can see, I don't see anything. I don't have much recon though, so that's understandable. To the right, another push. So mostly grenadiers, Hungarian infantry, that stuff. But the L2s are coming. I'm getting a bit cocky. I'm starting to hit infantry with these as well. Hetzer gets taken out. Second barrage hits, the T-34 takes it out. So it's really hard for Harteneck when somebody gains air superiority like that. And it's not hard to gain air superiority against Harteneck, so, you know. He has only 2 of these right now. They're pretty fragile. And they need far more babysitting than you might think. Hetzer and Stug moving to the forest. I really think he should have gone for a Tiger here, but you know. Automachiki moving in. Yes, well, I was hitting the enemy infantry with my fighter planes, as you can see. They will get taken out, won't surrender because the leader is near. Strafniki again winning these infantry engagements without much problems. Razvedka is here, Strafniki winning against the Grands. Good job. Tiger, I think I realized something's up here, but the Hetzer gets a shot. There we go, gun jam, which is the worst crit you can probably get, next to transmission destroyed, so that Tiger is in trouble. I have an Andrusha on the field now, I don't know what I want to hit with it though. But here, Automachiki taking out the enemy squads that were ambushing us there. Panzerschreck is here. Infantry gun is supporting a bit. Tiger is still alive. I'm moving in PE-283s. I don't know if these are American planes, but they are basically rocket planes as well. Here we go. Shoots. Panics the Jagdpanzer. Stock gets taken out. Pretty good. Strafniki moving in. And a bit of a play here on the Tiger. Again, his infantry pushing to the right side, 14-10 right now. Tiger will get taken out by the Panzerschreck. I could have saved it if I paid attention, but I didn't. So that's a Tiger down. Or here, the Jagdpanzer won't surrender for some reason, but the PTRDs will take it out. Tiger E now moving in for my enemy. A lot of AT guns around. I think he expected me to play more armor, but you know. It's not what you expect, it's what happens. I decided to move my Andrusha over here. I only get one in phase B. And I didn't want phase C because it's kind of too late for it, so I play with one. I think I want to kill some infantry. I'm trying to get that Tiger with my planes, but I keep losing line of sight on it. So I move out my Automachiki, trying to get it to shoot them, which he will do. Here we go, shot takes out one guy over here. First shot takes the Tiger down, pretty nice. And I'm making a little bit of a move on this objective as well, 59. Strafniki catch the Grands, will take them out. Andrusha still moving around. SG-43MG now getting shot on something, might be this infantry. Again, I'm moving in a lot of my air force trying to kill that Sonderkraftfahrzeug. But the problem is I can't really hit it properly because I don't have line of sight on it. So now I tell my IL-2s to ground attack. Let's see what happens here. This is all blind, I don't see anything over here. So rockets get in. But that thing somehow stays alive, so pretty lucky here for him. He's moving in more of these Hungarian MA-109s. And I think, oh yeah, okay, my Yaks are ready, but I'm trying to do something. This was a stupid move here. I should have moved against the MA-109, so these guys will shred my IL-2s. Pretty bad place here. I don't know why I wanted to strafe out that thing so badly, but I, for some reason, wanted to do it. Weapons jammed on that PA2, so it's basically useless, I think, so I try to move it out. Now again, these guys have free reign. I have only one Yak ready, but I have an AA piece over here which will do something. So I'm moving in more AA. To the right, nothing much is happening. 59 over here. He's trying to regain this forest. I don't have much infantry there. And by now I think he realizes that he really needs to push. Andrusha's shot is being readied on... Well, I hope to take out that thing. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I know he doesn't have many of those. So first Andrusha barrage. Let's see what it did. First shot lands short. Still panics it though. Second shot. Third shot is good. No, it's not good. So only panicked it, don't think I will take it out. Was worth a try. You know, ground attack plane moving in on my T-34. Yak is ready to retaliate. Of course I move my Androsia after shooting. Studebaker is coming in to get some ammunition. And a big enemy push coming into the forest again. He's trying to contest this forest, although his infantry, at least these Hungarians, are more suited for like combat that isn't really in the forest, but you know, there's a lot of them, so they can do their thing, I guess. Moving in sappers, trying to contest that forest. Tiger moving in again. Two IL-2s moving in. I think I spot this mortar and I think to myself, why wouldn't I take it out? Stravniki is surrounded. Will not last long here. So IL-2 I'm shooting. Maybe, yes, there we go. On the infantry and the mortar, but they missed the mortar because they lost line of sight. Hungarian infantry run into the T-34, don't have an AT weapon, so they will get taken out. Again, I lose planes stupidly here. Bad place here. I should have called the Yaks in along with them. I thought he's not showing any more of his air force, but he has fighter planes. Get taken out by the PE-2, which is rather funny. Tiger is here again. 12-12, he manages to take some objectives. I think that one, yes. Shooting the Tiger. A bit off, but still take the Tiger out. Again, infantry engagement. He's pushing with all he's got right now. So 12-12. We are not yet in phase C, I think. I'm gonna go a bit faster here. T-34 just roaming around. Can't take out any infantry squad in the forest right now because none of them has an AT weapon. T-34, I'm just pushing in tanks into the forest. Sapper is moving in as well. We'll take out that Hungarian infantry if they get close enough. I'm using my planes to panic his infantry because why not? Sapper is moving into the forest. Surrendering much of his infantry, but here we go, here comes the push. I'm gonna go slower. To the right, bit of a stalemate here, but he has the objective. And that is a lot of infantry coming in right now. Grenadiers, 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 Stocks, P3, support, AA pieces there. I start moving in Strelki, the phase C Strelki that I have a lot of. So now it's time to counter push. If I want to hold the ground that I have right now. T-34 is just engaging infantry in the building. Automachiki are here. I don't think he knows that they're there, which is good. If an enemy vehicle passes by, they can take it out. Strelki coming in. And I'm moving in more AA because I stupidly lost most of my fighter planes. AT gun shooting that thing, bounce. Tracks broken. Transmission damage, but we'll get taken out by the P3. There we go. Strelki just securing this area a bit. Andrusia is still reloading. More Strelki coming in here. I'm trying to get this ground back, but it's not happening. And I move in a lot of infantry. 6 Strelki squads right now moving in. Because I kind of saw the amount of infantry that these bring into the fight, so I guess I wanted to match it. My second Tiger is moving in as well. Last Tiger I have. Androsia shooting at the enemy town. There's enough infantry for that shot to be effective. Well, it's not taking out much, mostly surrendering or pinning enemy squads. T-34 is just driving right in. These Hungarians won't be able to do much against the T-34, don't have an AT weapon. To the left, more engagements with infantry. My sappers win that engagement. I have T-34s in here, his infantry is advancing. T-34 stopped there, which I shouldn't have done. Strelky dismount. Now it's time for some human wave tactics. Over here, Brands have Panzerschrecks, so I need to be careful. AT gun shooting at something, I'm not sure what. And Strelky moving in against the German infantry. T-34 gets taken out. Not much space to maneuver right here. I move the tank back as much as I can. There we go. Just pinning them down a bit. Rocket planes coming in again. We're making progress over here. We have enough infantry to do a lot of damage here. PE is trying to shoot the enemy infantry. Again, force Strelky in this forest as well. I want to push this. Gets his rocket off. Pins down a lot of enemy infantry. Now I move forward. There we go. More Strelky moving into this position. I want to push this whole area. Strelky engaged against infantry, but we'll take them out by sheer numbers, I think. Sappers fighting Brands might get taken down here. Again, more Strelky moving in. Su-76s now. I want to RD something. Rocket plane moving in against the Stock. Enemy infantry is getting taken out slowly, just sheer numbers here. Rocket plane misses everything. Objective is still under enemy control, but we push through here. Take this objective, 1311. Clock is on again. Strelky are here. Moving in a fighter plane now, just trying to surrender this stuff. Because my infantry is kind of getting taken out here. There's a lot of enemy infantry here as well. Again, Strelky moving in. PE plane trying to get that Stug. Stug's moving in again. A lot of Stugs coming down and the Panzerjäger. Again, a miss. We lose line of sight, but the T-34 drives around. Trying to get a good shot on that Stug. So here we go. Nothing personal, kid. Engine damage. And it takes a while for this thing to turn around, so the T-34 will win this. Here we go, Stug gets taken out. More Strelky moving in, a misclick over here. I wanted them over here, but you know. Strelky again, just attack moving into the forest. Andrusia is not really reloaded, only has 4 rockets. But I decide to shoot this forest because I presume there's enemy infantry there. So 4 shots, more than enough to panic anything that's in this forest. Let's see how effective it is. Very effective shots here. So there we go, Strelky can now move in to surrender them. More Strelky on the way, Sapper Strelky just drowning him in infantry for now. 1410. And Strelky gets some nice surrenders here. Tiger is just here. I don't really want to risk him too much. And again, a lot of infantry, right Jaegers moving in now. The Strelky as well, trying to engage, but he has the same idea. Mostly an infantry fight, but there is a Jagdpanzer here. Again, more infantry. That is a lot of infantry actually. I'm trying to shoot that infantry, but I'm mostly hitting the Stugs, which won't do much. Andrusia is getting reloaded, moved in another Studebaker. I'm moving in more AA because I've been reckless with my fighter planes, so he has air superiority for now. Right Jaegers get taken down. That T-34 is immortal. And he has a lot of these captured disc guns, which of course do a very good job against my infantry. Now I realize that I moved the Strelki the wrong way, so I fast move them to the forest, but they take the worst route ever. You can't really get through here, there's too much of my infantry around that the Jagdpanzer is doing its job, but it's not really helping that much. 59. His infantry will retake this objective. The Strelki can't really compete in close combat with the right Jaegers. Su-76 just trying to get some shots under the infantry, but mostly missing. Right Jaegers moving through here, trying to take this objective behind my back. Now over here we have 6 T-34s moving in. T-34 76s, more than 6, how many? 7, 8, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, more, 9, well maybe 9. So I'm trying to move them in the middle and push this forest. We have the numbers. Tiger is engaged against infantry mostly, I think. P2 against the Hetzer. Hetzer will get taken out. So most of the infantry left on the right side for now. 13-11. P2 moving in, trying to hit these Stugs. He manages to pin down my Strelki here, so he's advancing with his infantry. I lose line of sight here, so I move my plane away. Tiger gets a shot, I think, on the Stug. One shot, one kill. Enemy ground attack planes moving in on the Tiger. Sadly, it gets taken out. I'm moving in these useless planes again. It's trying to scare him off, I guess. No, I really thought they have a nose gun or something. P2 shoots, takes out the Stug. Some Strelki. I think these were the Strelki that I tried to move through here, so I just dismount them here and start pushing the enemy line on the ridge. Again, Flamers trying to pin these guys down, do a okay job but get taken out. Now I start pushing. Enemy already shooting my little town over here. Moving in the Razvedka and the ZSU. Just trying to take these guys out. And the T-34s are here. P2 plane moving in as well. I'm trying to surrender these guys. I lost the objective up here. A lot of his infantry is making his way towards the other objective. In classic Russian style, we start driving a lot of T-34s towards the enemy lines. Strafniki are moving in as well. He's trying to do something on the right as well, but Strelki are doing a good job at keeping his infantry back. These T-34s are no joke when you have so many of them. AAP's moving in. I'm trying to kill that infantry squad. He takes this objective briefly, but I have a lot of AA in the back and AA is pretty good against infantry, so these guys won't last long. Again, more Strelki moving in. 59. Razvedka moving in. This T-34 is gonna get contested by the Tiger E and the Stug, which is an engagement they don't want to take. But they do take it, and I think it's a bad idea. Basically all their shells miss. And I start to move them out as much as I can. I'm trying to shoot these right Jaegers over here, just to support the Razvedka. The Strelki are here as well. To the left we stabilize the situation with infantry. He's mortaring my AA for some reason. AA gets a good shot on the infantry, they get taken out immediately. I move my T-34s behind this forest so his Tiger can't shoot, and I'm starting to move up here. He's moving his AA down to support his infantry. Or here just a bit of an engagement which the enemy infantry will lose due to my AA support here. T-34s now just roaming around trying to cap more objectives. 16-8. We have more Zis guns. These are not Zis guns though. These are the RE pieces that Harteneck gets. But too late, the enemy infantry is getting taken down. Over here we have a bunch of T-34s engaged against the Tiger, but not all are shooting the Tiger, so now I tell them to. So let's see who wins this engagement. So we have 2 T-34 shooting and 3 moving in. T-34 gets taken out by the Tiger, but these guys are getting closer. T-34 shoots, a lot of bounces, rocket plane helping, doesn't even panic it, misses a bit there, but Tiger gets taken out. Infantry trying to move up, but that AA piece is keeping them down, so the T-34 will move in to take it out. Again, a bit of a push here. He's trying to get through with the Tiger. The M42 isn't really going to stop him. I have more T-34s moving in because why not? T-34 shoots, takes out the AA piece. 18-6 right now. Andrusha trying to barrage the enemy blob coming down the road, so let's see what it does. It's not really a blob, only 2 tanks. I thought all of this infantry was moving. Not really on target, but doing a lot of panic damage, and the game is over. So, killed 5,000, lost 3,600. Pretty good. Let's see who performed the best. Strafnicki did a good job. That Zvetka absolutely destroyed him. M42 doing a good job as well. Yak taking out a lot of enemy planes. Automachiki, of course, really good against his infantry. Tiger didn't really do too much, took out 2 enemy one tank and an assault gun. Strelki doing a good job. Nothing too interesting here. When it comes to his tab, mostly the EAA is performing well, of course. Some of the Hungarian infantry did good, the fighter planes did good. Stug. And the Tiger killed 2 T-34-76s. So that's the game. Probably when you see this it will be release day of Steel Division 2, so I hope you guys are having fun with the game now that is fully released. And I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1. If you did, please do like the video and subscribe to my channel, because of course that helps me. If you do want to help me and support me. And I'll be back with more 1v1 soon, and the next 1v1 will of course be of the fully released game. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.